Sky Blue Fans TV. Former fans,
Brilliant goal from David Speedy.
Fans TV. I'm Milesy. I'm in the hot seat tonight. Ken is working late today, so he cannot join us, unfortunately. But we do have some great guests coming on the show. We've got our usual Vicky, who will be here very, very shortly. And we've got a very special guest to talk about something very special with us very, very shortly. Something going on with a couple of legends, well, a few legends. So hopefully you'll have a chance to win something to go coincide with the event that we're going to be talking about a little bit later on. I just want to say we have a new sponsor that has helped us out today. Approached us yesterday on email. Is a previous winner from Spot the Ball, so we've got that coming up. We'd like to big massive thanks to Paul Hughes from Hughes Training Systems Limited. He's kindly come on board today and sponsored us and gave us a little donation to help us going through the rest of the season and to keep us ticking over so we can pay for all these streams and we can get to away games and bring some live content for you. So thank you very much to Paul Hughes. I know he's already in the room, so good evening, Paul, and thank you again from the bottom of my heart, Ken's heart, Vicky's heart, and everyone else who's probably watching the show who's grateful that we're able to keep going, and it's absolutely superb. So thanks again. We're going to bring in our guests. So we're going to get on with the show. We're going to crack on. And first of all, we have got the one and only. She's absolutely fantastic, this girl. She knows everything Coventry City. Anything you ask her, she's brilliant. And we've got a quiz coming up in the international break, and she's going to be hosting with Ken. And they're going to be doing a quiz because I'm going to be in the sunshine far away. So we've got Ken and Vicky going to do the international break quiz. And here she comes, the one and only Vicky Oates. Good evening, Vicky.
Good evening, Miles. You all right?
All good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Looking forward to my holiday.
Yes, you're off very soon, aren't you? Is it tomorrow or Saturday, is it?
Saturday, yeah, Saturday.
Oh, where are you going? Somewhere nice?
Well, it depends on the weather. I'm going to Cornwall. So if these storms go, it'll be lovely. If they stay around, I don't know.
Good. Have you got your surfboard ready?
Well, I can't surf. My balance is rubbish.
You're going to need to.
Yeah.
Right, and also we've got a very special guest. Now, this man is coming on. He's going to have a little chat with us. We're going to get to that very shortly. We've got a few other things in between. We want to give a debut to Chris Baker, and he'll tell us what it's all about very shortly, and you'll know why he's on. Good evening, Chris. How are you?
Oh, good. Thank you very much, Miles. Thank you very much for having me on. Hello to you too,
No
Vicky.
problem at all. And how's your week been, Chris? All right?
Yeah, just usual working stuff. Didn't get off to a good start with a Monday night, but hey,
well, we'll get on to that very shortly.
Yeah, been all right. Been good.
Brilliant. Now, listen, we've got Spot the Ball. So we're going to start with Spot the Ball, right? We've got to do this. So we get this cracking on. You can win a prize. You can win a Sky Blue Fans TV prize tonight. Here's Spot the Ball. Now, this is Ken's photo. Ken has supplied this one because there wasn't much action down by Singer's Corner. So it was a little bit lackluster on Monday night in Singer's Corner, second half. But here's Spot the Ball. Now, Vicky, we'll come to you first. Now, you've been close, but you haven't got it quite right yet. So where do you think it is tonight?
Oh, that's a difficult one, that is, isn't it? 30. Number 30.
Number 30. Okay. Number 30. Rightio. And Chris, your first attempt. Your debut on the show. Where is Spot the Ball? Where is it? Where do you think the ball is tonight?
I'm going to go number 7.
Number 7. Okay, number 7.
Good shout.
Okay. Yeah. Right. That's brilliant. So we'll get your guesses in, guys. Luke's gone. Good evening, Luke. Luke's gone number 11. Covandy's gone number 12. So let's get your guesses in. Let's get them in. Let's get them coming in. It's Spot the Ball. You can win a prize. Don't forget, we do have prize winners. And one of our prize winners, Paul Hughes, has gone 19. Oh, he wants another prize, doesn't he? So Paul Hughes in for number 19. So our winner, Paul Hughes, he did win a prize. Here he is. There he is. There's Paul Hughes today with his coaster and his mug and his signed shirt in the background. What a lovely picture that is. Cheers, Paul. Well done, mate. Congratulations on that. Now, before we talk about Monday, I just want to say, last week we were talking about top trumps. Do you remember, Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
got some?
you know what top trumps are?
Not really.
Oh, Chris, do you know what top trumps are?
Got a fair idea, and I think
Yeah.
covered at a release. I saw this.
Yeah, so top trumps. So if you don't know what top trumps are, it's this look. So top trumps. There you go. Top trumps Coventry City. Now guess what? You never guess this, right? Guess right. Leeds don't even have top trumps. Leeds don't even have top trumps. How good's that? So in here, look, you got different legends. So you got all legends. They're all in the pack. Right, there you are. Look, who's that one? Who's that there? Callum Wilson. So Callum Wilson. So what it says on these, you see, it says birth 1992, appearances 55, goals 23, hairstyle 54, and top trumps rating 73. Now, for people who don't know how you play it, you get another card. Your opponent gets another card. So this one's Gary McSheffrey. And then the person, if I'm Callum Wilson, I'll go, right, appearances, right, 55. And then if you're holding Gary McSheffrey, you then look at appearances on the card and you say 281. Well, you win because he's got more appearances. So you take my card. And the idea of the game is you got to get all the top trumps. See? That's it. Easy, isn't it? Easy.
Easy when you know how.
Easy when you know how. Now, listen, we've also got some great news this week. I don't know if you've seen this, Vicky, if you've ordered it. Have you ordered this?
No, I thought I heard it had sold out. So I saw it and then I heard it had sold out.
Yes. Yeah, they've only got small and extra small left today.
So I was too slow. I was at work.
Oh, well, I will give you an insider here. You can buy this shirt direct from Hummel, but it's £3 dearer and it's £8 postage. So if you do want it, you can go and get it. Also, have you ordered this one, Chris?
No, not yet.
You two in the background.
No, I've not ordered it online. I'm planning on going up to the shop tomorrow to get it.
Brilliant. It's very nice. Will's got it. Guess what? Mine ain't still come.
I'm not going to say anything on that.
And I still ain't had the away shirt. Oh, man. It's all go. So come on then, Chris. Like, we're going to talk about Monday night. Then we'll come on to why you're really on the show tonight. I mean, your debut on the show. Give us a rundown of what made Monday night. What was it like for you, that game?
I thought it was a hard game to watch. Football wasn't pretty. A lot of passes. Midfield looks very threadbare at the minute. Obviously, there's injuries as well as Hamer leaving. So I just thought it was a very difficult watch. First half, there were glimpses, I thought, especially from Sims. For the first time since he signed, Sims, there looked like there was a player there to me on Monday night, especially in the first half for periods. So I hope that he gets a bit more game time now and gives a chance to try and find his stride a bit more. And maybe we'll get the player that obviously came with a reputation that he obviously got at Sunderland when he had those loan spells with them. But the end, gutting. The end was really gutting for me because I was desperate for the win, second win of the season. But no, the defending right at the end, it's like panicking, just flapping at a ball, and it's essentially Thomas flapping at her with his head is what's took the ball into Click's path, and he's tapped it in. So, but as Robin says, it's still early days. Team's still gelling, so hopefully we can get a win on Saturday, and it will start season kick on then.
I mean, compared with the Cardiff game, it was a much more improved performance, wasn't it? Do you think that? Yes,
I do. It was better than Cardiff, but to be honest, it wouldn't have been hard to top that first half of Cardiff, would it? Really, it was not very good at all. But I keep trying to have faith, but I'm a very pessimistic fan as well. So it's like we're not even out of September yet, and I'm sat here worried about relegation. So my mates constantly have a go at me for it. So, but I guess it's the life of being a City fan. Really, expect the worst.
Yeah. It'll be all right. It's all going to come good. And Vicky, I mean, Chris touched on it there. It was probably Ellis Sims's best game for us so far, wasn't it?
I think so. He looked interested. He looked fitter. I think we've spoken about this on the show before, haven't we? How we're pretty sure that he picked some sort of niggle up at Exeter, and he didn't really look fully mobile for the first few starts of the season, did he? But just thought on Monday, he got about. Well, he put himself about a bit. He got involved with their defenders, and yeah, he looked like the sort of player that we were probably hoping he was going to be. And I think it's a shame that goal didn't go in directly from him. I just feel that once he gets the ball, he's just start flowing. He just needs that bit of confidence, doesn't he? And that would have been a cracking goal if it had gone straight in. But yeah, in the second half, I noticed that he chased a lost cause to stop them taking a quick throw. And so things like that I think are quite positive. Like a player that's prepared to put in the effort, even if it's not quite going their way. Like that in the long run, that'll pay off, I think. So yeah, it's quite positive.
Definitely.
I mean, do you think though, Chris, that although he didn't score that shot, that gave him more confidence, didn't it, in that game? He grew in confidence after that shot, didn't he? He sort of started to believe that he could probably score from any angle, really.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely grew in confidence. I also think that, it doesn't look good for Haji Wright and Ellis Sims at the minute because of the start that we've had. I also think the creativity from midfield's a problem because from the games I've seen, it's almost like the strikers are trying to feed on scraps. Now, I know Godden's got his goals, but a lot of it's been poachers' effort, which he has in his locker, which Sims and Wright might not necessarily have. So I do kind of feel bad for him because the service is clearly not there. That was there last year.
Yeah.
And you kind of think that maybe Sims with a Hamer in behind in defensive midfielder pulling the strings, he might have better chances to get on the ball, hold the ball up, that just aren't really there at the minute through like injuries and what have you. So I do feel kind of bad for him, but yeah, definitely Monday should have gave him a lot more confidence now.
And Vic, I mean, Chris touched on it there. Creativity from midfield. Jamie Allen did really well when he came on, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a bright spark, wasn't he? And that's another positive. I think that's the thing, isn't it? On Monday, we were so desperate for a win, and the way it finished was so gutting. I think that we probably all left the ground like it just was so like just the way it happened was so bad. But I think like a couple of days later, starting to reflect back, you can sort of pull out. I think Alan coming on and getting some more minutes, he looked positive. Sims playing well was a positive. Thought Binks looked good. Thought he had a fairly decent game. So there were positives to pull out that I think we probably couldn't feel on Monday, but a few days later are starting to, I suppose you can sort of reflect a bit more on those and think that hopefully if we can get to the international break, sort of try and build and get a couple of wins, and then some of these players that are injured, like Sheaf, that hope to come back, international break, then we can kick on then for sort of that next part of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked to me today, Callum O'Hare was enjoying a little bit of training. I don't know if you've seen anything today, Chris, on social medias.
I haven't, unfortunately. I haven't seen any of that, but we do need him back. We need someone who can connect the defence to the strikers, like that middle bit. It's almost like we've got no middle at the minute. It's so we do need that, and Callum O'Hare will provide that, and probably the best if we can get him back to the form that he had a couple of years ago. He's probably the best in that position that we have. I mean, Casey Palmer shows flashes of brilliance, but then he has equally as many moments of frustration as well with some of the stuff that he does. So I've not seen enough yet to really judge him in that position. He had a good first half on Monday, I thought. Kind of went off the boil after that, but so did most of the team. So you can't really single him out for that. But I think once O'Hare comes back, that will be a massive boost, especially when he's fully fit.
I mean, Nick, we were talking about Hadji Wright's miss that he did in the second half down towards Singer's Corner. I mean, we were chatting on WhatsApp the other day, and you mentioned that you thought the ball came in a little bit quick for him. I mean, I've seen it over and over again. Do you think it really did sort of fly at him?
No. See, when at the game, I thought, how has he missed that? Because obviously I sit up the other end, so I couldn't see very well, and I just thought, how has that not gone in? Watched it back on Sky and thought, oh, that looked quite quick. Watched it back again and then thought, he's just bottled that for me.
Yeah,
like, he's bottled the defender coming in rather than just like putting his foot through it properly. So that's disappointing. I think like your new club, like trying to make a mark for yourself, and you've bottled that. So
from where I was sat, I sit just round the. I'm literally 2 blocks away from Singer's Corner, so I was literally quite in line with it. And even when I saw it, I thought the defender might have touched it onto him. So I wasn't sat in the stand thinking, oh, I can't believe he's missed that. And it wasn't until I got home and watched it back on Sky, and I was just like, that's inexcusable. You can't even make any kind of excuse that's sort of okay. You've got to be scoring those, and that's just what it is. And likewise, where the shot of Ellis might give him confidence, what happened to Wright in that second half might delay his progression on a bit more, because obviously he had the good start at Middlesbrough, got the goal, but it really hasn't happened since then for him.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope things start turning for us, and we start picking up some points, and I'm sure it will come good very, very, very soon. Now, listen, got to get up. We've got to do spot the ball again, because there's more people joining. Good evening to everyone who's joining. We've got where is he? We've got Geordie comes on away the lads. Big up Vicky, Chris, Miles, as always. Yeah, thank you very much. That's lovely. Danny Draw is coming. He says, the game was very gutting to watch on Monday night. It was, when you're walking out the ground, it did feel a little bit flat, as if we'd lost. It felt as if we'd lost the game, really. But how many times did we do that to teams a couple of seasons ago? Kimberly Owen says, good evening. Jane Yardley says, hello, Chris. Do you know Jane then, do you, Chris?
I do. I go to the games with her husband. I've got a season ticket with him.
Brilliant. And then Minnie 1978 says, hello, Vic. Do you know Minnie? Vic?
Yeah, that's my friend Juliet's mum. So hi to her.
Oh, lovely. Hello. Right, okay, so let's spot the ball up. So come on, let's get your guesses in. Where is the ball? Come on, get your guesses in. Let's get your guesses in here. You could win a Sky Blue Fans TV prize tonight. Don't forget, we've got a big prize giveaway later on as well. We'll get Chris to explain a little bit more very, very shortly. But where is the ball? Give us a guess. We've also got Guess the Kits a little bit later on as well. So we've got another little guessing game for you. Guess the Kits. So where is the ball? Come on, get your guesses in. Let's get some people in here. Beth Baker says number 14. Is she related to you, Chris? Beth?
Yeah, that is my wife.
Is that your wife, is it? Claudio's gone number 22. Mark Harrington number 10. Janet's gone number 7. There's Mark Harrington's number 10. Claudio's gone number 22. Claudio, I'm still here till 10 past. Where's that gone? I'm still here till 10 past 8, going on the Championship podcast for 10 minutes, then back again. Okay, Claudio, cheers, mate. No problem. Good luck with that one, mate. Who else we got? Where's that one? Where's that one gone? There you go. Beth Baker says hello, ha ha. Craig Baker, hi uncle. Is that? You know?
I'm guessing his son's got his phone because that's my nephew's Alex, but he's my brother Craig.
You're not related to Carl, are you?
No.
just in case, you never know. Ian Pimlott says 17. Ryan Watts says 17. Craig Baker says number 26. You can only have one guest, Craig. He's going number 12 now. Have a word. Nation Radio. Good evening, Nation Radio. Number 9. Danny Drury, I don't know. That's a hard one, Miles. Well, we can't make it easy every week, Danny. Beth Baker says he wishes. Matt says number 11. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. So get your guesses in. Right then. So Chris, now we've got you on for a reason. We've got a QPR fan coming on very shortly at 8 o'clock, but we'll talk a little bit about what you've come on for, and then then what we'll do is after we keep our fan on, we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. So we'll carry on talking about this event that you've got coming up. So tell everyone why you're here tonight.
Okay, so I'm here because I'm a committee member for the Walsgrave Working Men's Club on Narberth Way in Coventry, and we're running a Boys of 87 Legends Night. So it's the first time I've ever organised anything like this, so I'm a novice at this, but I just thought it'd be good to get the legends in, try and get all the Sky Blue family together just to enjoy a night with them and give them the love and respect that they so clearly deserve for providing us with the greatest day in our club's history, to be honest. So I just thought it'd be good. The club fell on a little bit of a rough time, so me and the other committee and the secretary, we've put a lot of work in to try and get it around. We were just thinking of new events that we could run, that we might be able to bring in people in the crowd, and this is one of the ideas I come up with, and we decided to run with it. So,
cool. I mean, you've got here CCFC Boys of 87. Who's going to be there? Who can we expect to be there? I mean, obviously the clue's in the number 87, but so, who have you managed to get? Come on, tell everyone who you've got.
So the 3 players that are going to be with us will be Steve Grizovic, Dave Bennett, and Mickey Gin, and the evening will be hosted by Billy Bell from the Former Players Association. So it is an event under the Former Players Association banner as well. So it should be a good night by all. The FA Cup will be there as well, the replica FA Cup that they use for their events, for people to take photos. And then obviously there'll be a speaking portion and a Q&A portion for the night. So I've been to a few of these nights before, and they're always a really good laugh. So I went to a Tommy Hutchinson one last year, and it really was an excellent event. And I just thought I'd love to put something on like that at my local, because I think it could really work. And a year later, we're attempting it. So hopefully it's a success.
Well, I mean, we've been involved in some players' evenings Q&As, and they are fantastic. I mean, that one, what you got organised with Oggy, Mickey Gin, and Dave Bennett. I mean, it should be a cracking night, especially with Benno. I mean, he's a bit of a loon, so I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a screen. Now, if anyone wants to buy a ticket, if you go into the YouTube description, I have put a link in there at the bottom of the description. So if you want to buy a ticket, you can go into the link. Also, I'll put it on Twitter tonight on our thing. But Chris, I mean, how did it all come about? I mean, how did you get the chance to get these players there?
Well, I was actually at Legends Day last April, and I briefly mentioned to Billy Bow last November that I would love to run something like this at my local. But back then it was being run by the old gaffer, who really didn't have an appetite for it at all. That all changed in January. And then in April, I was at Legends Day and I saw Billy again. I just goes, the situation's changed, Billy. This is the circumstances. And I'd really love to try and run an event. Obviously, it was getting towards the end of the season at that point, so there wasn't really any time to do it then. So me and Billy started talking again in August, just about when it could be done and what the night would entail. And yeah, we all agreed on the committee that we would try it, and passed it, and it's all booked in for the 10th of November.
Cool.
It's brilliant, isn't it, that you're able to do this? I mean, for people who have never met the legends, it'd be an ideal opportunity for a lot of a younger age group that missed out on the 87 to go and hear their stories, wouldn't it?
It definitely is, and that's for me personally. That's an aspect that I love, because I was 2 when we won the FA Cup, so I don't remember it. I've got no recollection of it whatsoever. But I've watched the final thousands of times. Every time that I'm at a Legends Day, I try to go every year. I always make a beeline for the 87 lads, and obviously lads from the Premier League era, because that is my era when I was growing up with the Sky Blues. But yeah, I love hearing stories about 87, and even like way back with the legends, like absolutely enthralled and everything Tommy Hutchinson had to say last November. It's just when the stories they come out with, especially when they're discussing like stories in areas that you'll be familiar with in Coventry and stuff, and it's almost like you can picture it and put yourself there. And they are really interesting nights, especially if you love your history, of the club. So
do me a favour, Chris, right? Because I'm not going to be there. Vic, I've got you a ticket. You're going with
cool.
Ken, so
Cool.
you're right, all sorted for you. But can you do me a favour, either one of you? Can you ask them about Blue Peter? Because that video to this day still cracks me up. I absolutely love that video. It's just brilliant. Ask them a question about Blue Peter, would you? It'd be fantastic to know what actually happened. I have heard versions of the story, but it'd be great to hear. It'd be great to hear 3 different versions from 3 different players. So that would be absolutely brilliant. And now, Chris, is there a chance that some of our followers could get their hands on some tickets?
Yes. So yes, there's a competition for 2 tickets for the night in question. So yeah, just all they need to do is enter it. There'll be a question announced shortly. So the question is, we just name the 3 players that will be in attendance on the night of the event. So if you email your entry with answers only to info@skybluefanstv.co.uk, and I believe the winner will be announced next Thursday the 5th of October, before 8:30.
Brilliant. Hey, we didn't rehearse that.
No, we didn't.
No, you did really well. Well done. That's brilliant stuff. Well done. It's excellent. So yeah, I mean, it is going to be an exciting night. I mean, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
Oh, I don't know. In case they're watching, I don't want to say pick one out. They might. I don't know. I always like seeing Dave Bennett. Benno.
Yeah.
He's always a good laugh to be around.
Yeah.
So I'd say if I had to pick one out of 3, probably Dave. But no, I love seeing the other 3. Always, as I said, I've spoken to Oggy many times. Usually phoning on the radio on CWR sometimes as well after matches and whatnot. So yeah, I've had a few discussions with him. But yeah.
We've got a few people already saying they're going to be there. We've got Luke Carter. Good evening, Luke, again. Is going to be there, Chris. So he loves these sort of events, old Luke does. Nation Radio, Tony says, Benno, lol. Claudio has put, he should be there, waiting for Keith, who's coming over from Canada to sort it out. Well, you might win some tickets. You never know, Claudio. Luke, remember that day like it was yesterday. He was 9. I was 13. So it was, I remember that day. It was some mad day driving back to Coventry. I remember us driving back from London, Chris and Vicky. We were in the old man's van, and we were in the back of the van. It was those days you didn't need seatbelts and stuff. So it was like we were coming back in the back of the van, and we were coming down the Walsgrave Road with the side door open. We were hanging out the side of the van, and all the houses, people were outside their houses cheering and waving at all the fans driving back from London, and they were all cheering the fans.
Oh.
It was just unbelievable. It was fantastic. It really was. I remember it as if it was yesterday, to be honest with you. It was absolutely superb. Nation Radio said he paid £6 for his cup final ticket. Craig, is that your nephew? And he wants to see Oggy. So Cameron Fuller says, "Come on." Yeah, I don't know what. Come on, what? I don't know. Anyway, who you got this weekend, Sky Blues? From Geordie, we have QPR away. We are just going to. We're waiting for our QPR fan to pop into the studio, and we will get a lowdown on QPR so far this season. Nation Radio used to work with Jin at Royal Mail, delivering in Borsal Common. Oh, he's delivering in Borsal Common. Is it still a postman then? Is he, Chris?
Yeah, I believe so. I've last time. I mean, obviously, I don't know the three legends personally, but last time I spoke to him at Legends Day a couple of years ago, he was late because he had to finish his round. Also, can I just add about the event as well? Because I forgot to mention this when we were talking about it. If anyone lives local to the area and they don't want to buy necessarily online, we are selling behind the bar as well. Tickets if you want to nip in and get a ticket from there. Just so I forgot to mention that before, so I thought I'd better get that in.
No, that's fantastic. That's absolutely superb. Now, listen, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick short break. We're still waiting on our QPR fan. I'll keep checking online, see if he's messaged me, but he hasn't. But we're going to take a quick break. I've got a little surprise for everyone after the break, so stay tuned. And also, we've got Spot the Kit and Spot the Ball. So, well, guess the kit and spot the ball. That's the way around to do it. Okay, so we're going to take a quick ad break, and we'll come back straight back to you very shortly, guys. Bear with us.
Sky Blue Fans TV. For the fans, by the fans.
Well, good evening and welcome back to Sky Blue Fans TV. I'm Milesy. Yes, it is another Thursday night. We've got Spot the Ball. We've got Guess the Kit. But I've got a little surprise for you. We've got a QPR fan sitting in the wings waiting to come in and give us the lowdown on QPR for this weekend. But here's a nice little surprise for you. And just enjoy. It's a couple of minutes long.
Speedy. Oh, it's a brilliant goal from David Speedy. Wonderful improvisation.
It's run away rather from Bardsley. And confusion between Stacegall and Peacock and Love will profit here. Well, it was a comedy of errors, wasn't it?
Throw comes in from Coventry. Roberts gets his fist to it, and he did well. He had to really keep his eye on that. Comes back in again. Wegley gets his head. Oh no! Dear! Dion Dublin scores for Coventry in the 82nd minute.
Headed clearance. It's been headed back to Adebola. Oh, it's a terrific turn. Adebola into the back of the net. He made no mistake this time.
QPR's keeper embarrassed by the wily Danny Fox, who's netted 4 times in 6 matches, all free kicks.
A free kick from on-loan Chelsea man Patrick van Aanholt fell perfectly for Leon Best, and a looping header gave the former Southampton striker his 9th goal of the season.
There you go. Nice little treat for all the Cov City fans there. So, right, we're going to find out what's going on at QPR, how the season's going so far. Let's introduce our guest tonight. Good evening, Finney.
Yeah, all right. Why did you have to have the David Speedy goal in there? He absolutely hated us, and we absolutely hated him. You might as well stuck Eon Jess at Highfield Road and relegated us practically and missed me going for the full set. Hey ho. Yes, David Speedy, no love there at all. Ugh. Anyone else, but anyway, you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Did you go to any of those games?
Yeah, I think I've probably been to. I wasn't in the one last season because I was in Thailand. And it's a poor excuse with my daughter's graduation present. I haven't got a stick of rock myself, but hey, but yes, yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm very old. I'm 54 this year. Yeah, 54, and I came over from Belfast about 85. So yeah, it's a long time watching QPR. And
Brilliant.
yes.
Now listen. Before we carry on, right, I've just got to do spot the ball. We want to get your guesses in here, right? Okay, so you haven't seen it yet, so we do spot the ball here every week. I need you to get your guesses in, okay? Where do you think the ball is, Finney?
Well, if it was a QPR player, I'd say in the stands, but I'm going for I'm going for 18.
Number 18. Okay, number 18.
I know, I mean 16.
Right.
16.
Oh, hold on. 16. Okay,
Yeah.
16. Right, okay, 16. So come on, guys, get your guesses in. Get your guesses in there. And, you know, you can win a prize. Finney, you might end up with a little prize here. You never know if you get it right. So,
well, not my luck. It probably wouldn't be a Coventry shirt. Yeah, cheers.
Now, let's have a look at the league table then, Finney. This is the top of the league table. So we've got Leicester at the top, sitting pretty. Ipswich just below, and Preston. That's the top half of the table. We don't really want to look at that because none of us are in it.
Nope.
This is where we are. We are 18th and you're 19th, just on goal difference. I mean, how do you think the season's gone so far, mate?
It's been a wee bit of well, we got battered at Watford, and it was a kind of maybe a good thing or bad thing, depending how you look at it. Bad in the day because we don't like Watford. In fact, I'll come to think of it, don't like David Speedy, I don't like Watford, I don't like many people, to be fair. Can't stand Luton either. So yes, the season's been a bit weird. We've got no money. We've got a lot of young players. We've gone for free transfers that have been inexpensive. We're trying to plug gaps. We're learning. We've got a manager who's come in on the back of a horror show last season, and he's just got to try and get some pride back into the club and get us up the table. So yeah, this season, Friday was good at Birmingham, and we got a good point there. Probably one of the best goal line clearances I've ever seen in Sandfield. That was good. Just lacking some finishing. Yeah, so it's in progress, and we need a home win. We haven't won at home since March last year against Watford. This year, sorry, last season.
This year, yeah, that's a long spell in it without winning at home. And I think when we came up there, we put 3 past you, didn't we? So it was, but then a couple of seasons before, you put 5 past us down there. So you know,
that's the championship. That sums up the championship in one sentence.
Yeah, I mean, it got Sky Blue Sam coming here. He says, will Clark Salter be involved at all on Saturday? Has he been fitting into the team?
Is that a wee bit of a joke there? When he's played, I mean, do I need to tell you what his record is like on the pitch? It's not brilliant. We think, I'm not sure we'd recognise him. He's injured a lot, as you well know. So, but when he plays, he's very, very good. So I don't think it's changed from when he played for you guys. He'll probably, if he's anywhere, he'll be in the bench or the treatment room.
Yeah, I think he was in the treatment room last season. I think when we came down. But I mean, have you seen any improvements from last season to now? Have you seen any improvements at all?
Well, yeah, because last season we had Bill come in and we did really well, and then we flew up the table. Probably then Bill went off to Glasgow Rangers. Critchley came in, we had a terrible run, and then Ainsworth had to come in and try and reschedule things. Sorry, I've got a puppy, and he's barking a lot. So yeah, it's improved. Listen, if we'd have gone down one like we did it when you played us last season, went one down, we fell apart. Got a lot more steel this season, a lot more fight. They're playing for the manager, so hopefully, I say that we won't crumble. And that was a big fear last season. We'll crumble easily, but not that sad anymore. So. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because you just don't know in this league. I mean, Southampton battered us, and then I've lost every game since. Watford haven't done particularly good after beating us. So maybe you'd be better off not beating us and just, letting us win that game and just get your season on after that. Because everyone seems to beat it, seems to go on a terrible run. I mean, I'm not trying to play Kidology here. This is a fact.
Well, listen, we haven't even kicked on. To be honest with you, I don't know what's going on on our team. To be honest with you, it's just. Literally haven't even started clicking. It's just been a bit of a up and down roller coaster so far. How are the fans taken to Gareth Ainsworth? Because I've got a friend who was on here last week, Natalie. Her boyfriend is a QPR fan. He's a season ticket holder, but he reckons some of the fans aren't really keen on Gareth Ainsworth because of his rock and roll clothes, and he plays in a band, or the man that came into the changing rooms last year, the New Zealand man doing the dance or whatever. I mean, how are the fans coping with him? Yeah, that's the one. How are the fans coping with him?
Listen, he's different. In football, you guys get it as well. You get your people are trained within an inch of their life to go on TV, on the radio, to say the right thing, to do the right thing, to make sure you're on the right tracks at top, the right sponsorship, the right area. He's different. He's a maverick. And I like that. I'm an old flipping ska boy goth myself, so the music doesn't bother me at all. He's probably got the hardest social media slagging I've seen of any manager since Twitter, where people just weren't having him to start off with. He's slowly winning people around, but I don't know what it is. I really don't. He was a legend at QPR when he played for us, but it just seems to be that his 10 years at Wycombe, people have made an assumption that he's going to play the long ball. They haven't realised that Wycombe were playing way above the station for years, had probably the lowest budget in the Football League, never mind the Championship, and only went out because Derby cheated. So, at the end of the day, he's an experienced manager that people don't seem to give him the credit for. I want him to do well. We need someone to do well. Listen, I'm sick to death of managers coming in, being sacked, or leaving for daft clubs in Scotland. And actually, I can say that because I'm from Belfast, and I must be the only person who support either Rangers or Celtic. It's brilliant, so I can slag them both off. So it's a real shame that people haven't taken to it straight away. I hope he wins him round. But listen, we've got no money. We've been, and their own fault for overspending. We get that. And FFP, we've just got to ride the season out and see what it takes us. We're we're like you guys. It was only 20 years ago we were going out with buckets to try and keep our club going. Anything's better than them days. Anything. So I appreciate where we are now. I want to go on, but we've had our dark days, and this isn't one of them. So just hope we can get up the table.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions coming in here from Cameron Fuller: where do you think QPR will finish at the end of this season?
I thoroughly expect us to beat the playoffs because I think we're great. Does that count? No.
Yeah, of course it does. That counts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why
not?
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. I mean, Luton, God forgive me for swearing, they did quite well on a low budget. Listen, it's a championship. We don't know anything near the top 10 and away from the bottom will do me lovely. And what I really want is a cup run. We've got the worst cup record in the country, so I'd love to get a cup match against the Great Unwashed at Stamford Bridge, and maybe get some momentum going that way. Listen, anything will take. A couple of home wins, stay up, rebuild for next season, get some of the kids in, and just have our club back. Because we've had the money. We went to the Premier League. We spent way loads of money. The club lost its identity along the way. We became, having all these cast-offs and Man United and everything. It's not what QPR is about. We're a decent club with a decent fan base, and we're better than that. And hopefully this is our journey back to being proper QPR.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen to us if we ever go up, because we were one kick away, and it does make you wonder what happens when you get to that Premier League, how the club will change. Claudio's coming here. He says, we can't defend crosses at the moment, and Ainsworth loves getting crosses in. Is that how you're playing? Are you whipping crosses in? Are you getting them in quick and fast?
Somebody didn't watch us on Sky the other night, did they? Yeah, frightening. Honestly, you've never seen anything like it. The pinpoint accuracy, they're like an exercise. They're just ping. Yeah, mob. No, not very good.
Not very good at all.
We're just on the QPR podcast, and we're all saying it's a shame we can't take a corner. I think that probably answers the question. But hopefully we'll put that right for Saturday, and they'll be marvellous. But so far, they haven't been brilliant. When we have a free kick, we tend to duck.
Well, listen, if you get any corners Saturday, I think you might have a little bit of luck the way we're going at the moment. So you never know; it might just swing in your direction. Luke says, I mean, what got you into QPR? As you say, you came over from Ireland in '85, was it? You said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you following them in Ireland?
Well, yeah, we're massive. No, well, what it was there was a centre half who you probably remember because he was called Alan McDonald, who lived a few doors away from me in Belfast. Well, a place called Rathcoole outside Belfast. And he's playing for QPR. His brother brought me over a programme with Dave McCreary in the cover, and Billy Hamilton was playing for QPR. So that's how it started. And when I came to London, we lived in Notting Hill, which is 3 tube stops from Rangers. So it all sort of was a nice little journey. I mean, as I've always said, there was 92 clubs to choose from, and I chose them. But hey-ho, you can't, but I love them. I mean, I've actually met a few of the Northern Irish lads who support Coventry as well. So, it's strange how we do get into our teams, because everyone supports Liverpool, Man U, or, the Great Unwashed. So it's good that teams like us do get a support base in Northern Ireland. So, yes, I mean, that's what got me into it, is Alan McDonald. It's as simple and boring as that, really.
Listen, don't matter how you got into it. You're supporting them, you've been following them, you moved over and you keep going and watch them. I mean, do you go to home and away, do you? Or is it mainly home?
No, I do home and away because I haven't got a life. And I want to be there when we take a corner properly. No, listen, it's the club. It's interesting. Sam Field did a clearance last week, and it was an amazing goal line clearance. I haven't seen anything like it for years. And if it had been in the Premier League, it had been all over the TV. It'd been talked about, and it's just, you guys get it. You see some things in the Championship which are just brilliant. It's a brilliant league to be in, and it's just. It doesn't get the coverage it deserves, so I like going. I've got a decent base. I tell you what, I'm not just saying this company's one of my favourite away days because you got the Scar Bar near the ground, which I think is absolutely brilliant, and the fact that you can get like a decent Balti outside as well. It's just it's things like that are different because football grounds are so flipping the same these days. They're all Southampton could be Sunderland and this, that, and the other. It's just nice to go and see decent fans, decent football, and do something different. So yeah, I do love watching Rangers home and away. We're decent supporters. Like everything, we've got a good ones, a bad ones, and our depressed ones. But I love the club. I think they're a brilliant club to support. We do a lot in the community, and I do believe that Cyril Regis was a QPR fan.
Well, I don't know about that one. I'm not. I don't know. All he was my favourite Cov player, and that's all that matters for me. So
there you go.
It's one of those.
Yeah, apparently he was. There you go. So was Stuart Pearce.
I did hear that. I did hear about that one. Yeah. Yes.
David Speedy, not so much.
David Speedy wasn't many people's fans, I'll tell you, especially Sunderland as well. That's for another story.
I did a radio show with someone who knew him well, Gary Bennett, the other week. Sends regards.
Who knew David Speedy very well?
Especially for advertising holdings. Sorry, carry on.
I love it, absolutely love it. Now listen, we've got a comment coming here from Cov Andy. The last time we played QPR was the day he lost his real good friend, who was a QPR season ticket holder. Had loads of good banter on match days, and this Saturday is going to be a little bit emotional. Yeah, there can be that around, can't it? I mean, remind us, what's the name of the stadium now? Is it still Loftus Road, or have they changed it again? Or
it was Cayenne
they did
Prince,
it for
sadly.
charity, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, we changed it to Cayenne Prince because of the young player that was stabbed to death. Sadly, still happening in all our cities. and it was the right thing to do. So to raise awareness of Knife Crime, we changed the name. But yeah, it's back to Loftus Road. And I'm sorry that he lost his mate at Rangers. I'm sure he'll be thinking of him whatever happens, and that's why we love it. I mean, I'm sure you guys still have memories of Highfield Road because we go with people who we loved, who we cherish, who we miss, who we don't see anymore, and the ground reminds you of them people that we stood with, sat with, and had great times with. And I'm sorry for that lad. And if he comes on Saturday and he finds me on Twitter, I'll happily have a pint with him.
Oh, wonderful! And talking about that, thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Is there any places that fans can go on Saturday for a couple of beers before the games?
I would avoid the away pubs; they're awful.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's like with colours because there's not many decent pubs around. I mean, I think the last time I was in Rangers, the other week I paid $7.50 a pint. So yeah, bring a bank manager. I think they use Belushi's, I think, which is on Shepherd's Bush Green. I don't go there, obviously. But you're probably best off, if you can, drinking away from the ground on your way to the ground. That's what I would recommend. King's Cross or whatever, just have a few pints down there because the way pub gets packed and you don't want to be stuck in there.
Yeah, okay, no problem at all. That's lovely. That's really good advice. And so, if anyone is travelling, then obviously keep away from those local pubs. Now, listen, we're going to go into scores for Saturday. Vicky, we're going to go with you first.
2-1 to Coventry.
2-1 to Cov. Okay, Chris.
I think maybe 1-0.
1-0. Okay, and Finney.
I agree with Chris. 1-0 to QPR.
Listen, I'm desperate for a win, so I'm going to go a 1-0 Cov. To be honest with you, I'm desperate for a win. We desperately need it. Now, is there anyone that we, as Cov players, Cov fans, is there anyone that we really need to be scared of in the QPR team?
RJ, every single one of our players is a legend. They're about every game we've got. The stands are full of the Saudis from the Saudi League. We're being scouted all across the world. They're waiting for that massive paycheck. If I was you, I would just be scared of everyone. We're frightening. Paul Smith is good. Paul Smith, he came back. He's come back. Chris Willock on his day is probably one of the best players in the Premiership, Championship, but he's not around much these days because he's in the last year of his contract as one of them. Clock Salter Smith may be on the bench, as I said. He's one to look out for. You might know him. Dykes, if we put a sculpting shot on him, is frightening. Sinclair Armstrong's interesting because he's only... Be interesting what you guys think. He's 20, but he's built like a 40-year-old who has just had every bar fight in London and the South East, and he's massive. And he is all singing, all dancing, all fashion centre forward, and he's desperately trying to get some goals, but he is an absolute unit. But Sam Field is by head and shoulders been our best player this season. Just a brilliant midfielder. I don't know what West Brom didn't see in him to keep him, but their losses are again. He's been an amazing player. Defensively, Cook and Fox have been sound. Kenneth Powell can strike a ball. We've got some good players. We just need, like yourself, listen, we just need to click. We just need to get that. We need to get that monkey off our back and get a home win, get some points on the board, pick up some away from home. Don't get dragged into the bottom six, and it'll be a good season. So you'll know our players, and hopefully you'll know them a bit better after Saturday for all the wrong reasons for you guys.
Well, you never know. Now, listen, we've got a fan flying over from France this weekend to watch the game. Ian Small is a Cov City fan, and he's gone 1-0 Rangers.
Oh, Ian.
All hopeful. Yes.
Optimistic as ever.
He's going 1-0. He's coming over for 3 games. Saturday's game, Wednesday's game, and then Norwich game. So, he's saying 1-0 to QPR on Saturday. So, it's one of those. But
I think he's trying for a psychology, though.
Probably. You never know with Ian. He is a bit of a jokester, so he could be. Luke Carter's gone 2-0. Luke, I hope that's Cov, not QPR, because you put it that way round. And then Cameron Fuller says, knowing us, it will be a draw. So you never know. Now, listen, Finney, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you on. And good. No problem at all. You've been brilliant. Thank you so much. And good luck for the rest of the season, but not Saturday.
Can I just say, by the way, it's great to see you guys back. It was great to see you back last season, even though I was watching in Thailand. But your fans deserve a much better ownership than you have in that football club. And I hope one day you get the owners and the ground back that you deserve, because you're a fantastic club. And thank you for asking me on.
Thank you very much. And by the way, we have got a new owner, and he's brilliant.
Okay, brilliant.
But we still need the ground.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't mention him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Take care. Thank you so much, Finney. Brilliant stuff.
Take care. See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers. There you go. That's the insight of QPR. Brilliant stuff. Now, listen, we've got another little competition coming up. Chris, we're going to have a chat with you again in a minute about your event going on down at Walsgrave, because that's what we've got you on for tonight. So we've got Spot the Ball. Get your guesses in. Let's get your guesses in for Spot the Ball, guys. Now, we'll say we have got some correct answers tonight. So if you want to have another go, have another go. I'm going to let you have one more go. So if you've already had a go, have another go. You have got a chance to get a winner. There is correct answers out there. So have a look through the comments, see if there's anything that catches your eye. Give us another guess for the ball. Get it in there, and you never know, you might win a little prize tonight. But guess what? Here we go. Are you ready? Vicky and Chris. Date the shirts. This is just a bit of fun, this one. This isn't
that
for a
middle
prize.
one looks like a jockey shirt.
It does, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Definitely does. So, yeah. So, guess the shirt. Guess the year. Any guesses, guys? Any guesses? Vicky, we'll go with you first.
Oh, cheers.
Left to right. Left to right.
Well, the left and the middle are before my time, so I'm going to go, I don't know, like 89, 56. And then the red one is in my time, but I can't remember. I'm so bad at years. What was that like? What? 2005? I don't remember. Yeah, something like that.
So 2005. Okay, rightio. Chris.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I think the yellow away one, was early 90s. I want to say it was the away top in the maybe 1 or 2 years before the Premier League started. So 1991 and 91-92, back when we used to have them for 2 years at a time.
91-92. Okay.
The one in the middle, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have a clue, so I'd be guessing. So I want to say 51, 52.
51, 52. Okay.
And the red away top was our away top, I want to say around 2007, 2008.
7, 08. Okay. Let's have a look, see what the guesses are coming in here. Let's have a little look. Good guesses, guys. I like it. Luke's coming in here. He says the middle one, 1922. Okay. And then Luke's gone left, 1991. And then the right, 06, 07. Okay. Cov Andy's coming. I like this, Cov Andy. 89, 45 and 2004. Brilliant. So, yeah, get your guesses in. There's your shirts. Give you a couple of seconds. Get a few more seconds to have a little guess. Have you ever owned any of those shirts, Vicky?
No. Well, the middle one is well before my time, isn't it? And also something the other one is, I mean, it definitely is before my time. And I only used to buy, it's only recently I started buying more away shirts. Like, I only really used to have the home shirts. So, yeah, I didn't have that red one, no.
Yeah. And Chris, you got any of those?
Yeah, I had the red one.
Yeah.
Sadly, didn't have any of the other two.
Okay. I used to have the yellow one. I don't know what happened to it. The red one I have got, and I've got Birchall on the back.
Oh, Chris Birchall.
That went well, didn't it? And then the middle one, not a clue. I haven't got that one, but it's got our badge on it to celebrate the 140 years this year. Ryan's coming here, and he's gone. Let me just make a note of this. Ryan has gone 91, 92. I hope no one's Googling these. Then 22 to 24. And then 2006 to 2007. Cameron Fuller is in here. Cameron has gone. Well, we got 86, 24, and 06. Okay, let's give you the answers, shall we? Because it's only a little bit of fun, this one. Here we go. So, get rid of that comment when it comes up. There you go. So, there we go. So, it is 1991 to 92. So, Luke, you got that one right. Joe Kelly got that one right. Ryan got that one right. Chris, you got that one right.
Yeah.
Well done, Chris. The middle one, 22 to 24. You didn't. No, both of you didn't get that one. Luke got it, 22. I'll give it to Joe Kelly because he said 23. So 22, 23, 24. Ryan got it right, 22 to 24. And Cameron got it right, 24. And then the last one, 2006, 2007. Chris, again, you got it right. Vicky, Chris, you didn't get it right. No, Chris said 07, 08, didn't you, Chris?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, so you didn't get it. Yeah, and
we were a year out well, Vic. Yeah.
Luke got it right. Joe Kelly got it right. Ryan got it right, and Cameron got it right. So well done, everyone. There you go. Just a little bit of fun in it. Just a little bit of fun. Right, last chance to get you spot the ball in. Let's get it in. Pick a number. You could got a chance of winning a Sky Blue Fans TV memorabilia, and we'll get that out to you. Paul Hughes has come in and said, love the middle red and green from Coventry coat of arms. Yes, that's what it was for. Love that one. And then Beth Baker said, my granddad had the yellow one. There you go. That's your partner. Your granddad had it. Paul Hughes has gone number 7. Joe's gone number 7. Cameron's gone number 26. Okay, so we'll give the answers very shortly on Spot the Ball and see where we end up there. So, Chris, give another plug for your evening again, please, if you don't mind.
So, yeah, we're running the Boys of 87 night on a Friday the 10th of November. So it's just a night where we can bring a few of the 87 lads to the Walsgrave Working men's club, allow us as COV fans to celebrate with them that great day that they provided for our football club, the greatest day in our history. So, I just think it'll be a great night to be had by all. Chance to get photos with all, get your photo took with the replica FA Cup. So, yeah, it's just £10 a ticket, which I don't think is bad at all in today's climate. So, just come along and enjoy a night full of happy memories for us Sky Blues.
Can anyone win a ticket, Chris?
Yes, they can. So we're okay. I should have known this from last time, really, shouldn't I? Yeah. So yeah, we're running a ticket, 2 free tickets. So please enter. Just name the 3 players that will be joining us on the night. So if you send your emails to info@skybluefanstv.co.uk, and the winner will be announced by Thursday, the 5th of October, before 8:30 p.m.
How can they win them again?
Seriously? Yeah, just send them through via email to info@skybluefanstv.co.uk. Just name the 3 players that will be joining us on the night, and it'll give you a chance of winning 2 tickets.
There you go. Brilliant stuff. So, yeah, so as you can see it going across the bottom there, to win 2 tickets for the CCFC Boys of 87 at Walsgrave Working Men's Club on the 10th of November 2023. Just answer the easy question. We've made it so easy. You can win 2 tickets. Name the 3 players attending the event. Just email your entry, email entry only, to answers on info@skybluefanstv.co.uk, We'll announce the winner next Thursday, 5th of October, before 8:30. So good luck, everyone. And if you are watching it back this week, you've still got a chance to enter. So please give it a go. It's going to be a fantastic night. So it will be superb. Just got a lovely comment coming in here for you, Chris. Let me get it up on the screen. Katie's gone, smashing it, Chris. There you go. Well done on your debut as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Hey, listen, it's been banging tonight. It's been superb. I've absolutely loved the show. If no one's seen it yet, I don't know if you've seen it, Chris, but there is a Legends wall up at the ground.
Yes.
You seen it?
Yeah, saw it. Oh, I've not seen it in person, but I have seen the photo. I know it's there. So when I go next Wednesday, I should make a beeline for that to have a look.
Your brother's in there. Look, Carl Baker.
Legend.
But you haven't got his accent. But yeah, so if you know, absolutely just see. Oh, look, look. Hi, Uncle Chris from Erin. There you go.
That's my little niece. I feel like my family's took over your show here tonight.
Hey, that's fine. Listen, the more people that watch it, even better. Just please subscribe to our channel, and you can come and watch us anytime you like. And you can even come on the show if you like, guys. We're always looking for new guests to come on. So whenever you want to come on, just drop us a line and we'll get you on. We just want to give another massive shout out. I'm just going to take the competition off the bottom of the screen just for a second. I just want to give another massive shout out to Paul Hughes. We've got a new sponsor today to keep us going for another 12 months, which is absolutely fantastic. So if anyone does want to join in and sponsor us, then you can do. Just get in touch with us on our email. But Paul Hughes has sponsored us today. He's from Hughes Training Systems Limited. He lives in Cheshire, and he watches us every single week. So it's absolutely fantastic that we've got an email from him saying he loves the show, and he said he would like to sponsor us, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So once again, from myself, Vicky, Ken, and everyone that even stars on the show, like Chris and everyone else that comes on the show, if it wasn't for these donations, we wouldn't be able to do the show. So we really, really love it, and thank you so much for helping us out. It means the world to us because we love doing this, and we couldn't do it without a little bit of help, and it really does go a long way. So big thank you again. So before we all go, then we're going to wrap it up for the evening for a chance to win 2 tickets to the CCFC Boys of 87 at the Walsgrave Working Men's Club on November the 10th, 2023. Just answer this easy question. Name the 3 players attending the event. Email entries only. So please send them into info@skybluefanstv.co.uk, and we'll announce the winner next Thursday on my show before I go on my hollybobs. It'll be my last show next week. So before I go on my hollybobs, and we'll get that announced next Thursday before 8:30. Chris, who's attending again? Come on, because people might not have seen it earlier.
Oh, who's attending? So yeah, we'll have Steve Grizzovich, Dave Bennett, and Mickey Gin.
See, it could be more easier, could it? You know what I mean? Couldn't have made it more easier for people. And here's the tickets. I've got the tickets. Here you go. They are 2 tickets for the event on the 10th of November. Now, listen, Chris, absolutely pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really have. And thank you very much for having me. So I have enjoyed it. It's the first time I've done anything like this. So yeah, I have. It's always good to get together and talk about Sky Blues.
It is. Now, listen, you're more than welcome to come on any time you like. Let's just hope the next time you come on, we're on a bit of a good run, and we've won about 4 or 5 games, and probably even more than that, and we're pushing for the playoffs, because it only takes a couple of wins, doesn't it, and we climb straight back up that table, really, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. I think had we won Monday, I think we would have been 3 points off the playoffs, which is absolutely bizarre. But hey, it wasn't to be. But we'll get there. I'm sure we will.
Where do you think we will finish before you go?
I'm hoping a mid-table. I reckon it's realistic for us this year. We've got, it's just unfortunate that after the year we had last year, the year after's got to be a complete rebuild because of the players we've lost. We weren't just Vic and Hamer that have gone. We lost pretty much our entire defence as well. So that's never going to be easy to just do in 3 months. So we've got to build again. I like the way they're doing it. Players that they're bringing in our own players on 3-4 year contracts. So it should give them a platform and foundation to which they could build from. So hopefully, if not this year, within the next couple of years, we'll be back there challenging for the playoffs or hopefully automatics. Prefer automatics. I'm not sure I could take another day like last month. I close my eyes and I still see that penalty going over the bar.
I think we all think that, don't we, Vic?
Definitely. Automatics all the way.
I'm never going through that again in my life. Thank you very much. But yeah, you never know, do you? But it is a building game, and we've just got to be patient, haven't we? And let's hope we can kickstart it on Saturday. We've got a run of 3 games now coming up, and we would hope we'd get something out of these 3 games before the international break. And it's probably a God bless that we've got an international break for Sheaf to come back. So that 6 weeks is only really 4 weeks, isn't it? So, fingers crossed he gets better soon. But yeah, just thanks again, Chris, for coming on. Stay where you are for a minute. But thanks again, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. And Vic, all ready for your hollybobs then? You packed your suitcase?
No, not yet. I'm a last minute person. I'm going to finish work.
When's you finish? Tomorrow?
Yeah, last day tomorrow.
Yeah. Travel down Saturday, is it?
Yeah.
Well, safe journey. Hope
Thank
the weather's
you very
nice for you. They reckon we're going to have a mini heat wave next week. So
Perfect.
You should be all right. Where are you going again?
Just a bit north of Newquay.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I love it down there. You're going to go to Port Isaac?
Of course. Have a crab sandwich.
Where they filmed Doc Martin.
Yeah.
Got to go there, ain't you? And you got to go to the Rattler factory and get some Rattler.
Oh, I love a bit of Rattler. Yeah, be all over that.
Oh,
yeah.
Got my Rattler. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming on tonight. It's been an absolute belting show. Loved it, every single minute of it. We haven't given Spot the Ball yet. Hold on. Can't do it yet.
Oh, no.
Spot the Ball. Sorry, getting carried away. The answer, are you ready?
Oh.
Number 24. Who got 24? I'm sure we got some people that said 24. Hold on a sec. Who said 24? 26, 26. Going all the way back through. Hey, do you know what? I don't think anyone's got 24 here. 29. Do you know what? I thought it was number 14. No, I didn't. I did that last week, though. I couldn't remember which one it was. Guess what? It doesn't look like anyone's got it. It looks like it's going to roll over. Yeah, I'm just scammering through now. It's going to roll over to next week. So instead of 1 prize, you'll get 2 prizes. Hey, I love it. So number 24 was the answer. There you go. So thanks for entering, everyone. I'm just checking. That is 20. Yeah, it is 24. Yeah, I just had to double check that one. See, I forgot. Just get carried away. Anyway, listen, guys. All I want to say is a massive thank you again. And the prize will roll over to next week on Spot the Ball. We'll have another picture. Thanks again, guys. Give us a massive play up, Sky Blues.
Play up, Sky Blues.
Brilliant. See you all Saturday live from Loftus Road, round about 2 o'clock. See you soon. Take care, everyone.
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.